Galleons. You're watching Bmusic.
And I'm here at Spectrum, which is a collaboration between Brighton Dome and Resident Records, bringing you a variable monthly musical showcase of local talent. Now, it's a bit of a folk fest tonight with Sea Dog, the Galleons and Early Ghost on the bill. They're all down in the green room. Let's go and have a chat. Guys, why don't you introduce yourselves? Tell us what you do.
I'm Ben, I sing and play the guitar.
I'm Beth, I sing and play melodica.
Feel free to say, Mike.
I'm Phil and I play bass.
And I'm Victoria and I'm pianist.
Cool. But there are 6 of you in the band, so there's a couple of members missing. Who are we missing?
We're missing Will, who's gone to get some food, and Joe, who's in France.
Yeah, it's not that just that we didn't have space for them on the couch, yeah. Who in the band has the most, or who out of the 6 of you has the most involvement in the songwriting aspects of the songs? Is it a bit of a committee, or are there individuals who take things to the others and...
I kind of normally write the songs and do the kind of basic kind of chords and come along to rehearsal and kind of sing it through on the guitar, and then pretty much everyone else just makes their own contribution and bits, and then we argue about it for a while, and then eventually it comes out on the other side. But I think it's fairly democratic, or am I?
It's fairly democratic. I think one of the interesting things about us is the range of different influences that we all bring to it, and the fact that we don't fall out over musical differences. We manage somehow to find a compromise that everybody's happy with, but we all at the same time tend to get our opportunities to express ourselves. I think, at least I hope so anyway. I do.
Is this so? The 6 members have always been the original members, have they, or has there been much change in the band?
We're on our 4th drummer. They're always difficult to kind of find and get hold of, but I think we've got the best one now. Yeah, he's lovely. He's been with us about 6 months.
3 won't watch this interview.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, sorry, Paul, Josh, and Jamie. You're great too. But yeah, no, we
had some singers before me.
Yeah.
But I've been in the band for
5 years.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years. So it's been pretty constant, apart from drummers, basically.
Right, cool. And your last release was Cloud Physics. That was late 2013. So what have you been up to since then?
Looking for drummers quite a lot, mainly. But yeah, that was a big gap, so we weren't gigging a huge amount then. Writing new songs, we've got quite a lot of new stuff in the set now, so we're just kind of gearing up towards recording the next project, I guess. And yeah,
you let it slip that there is a new album in the making. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, we just hopefully, kind of fingers crossed, signing up with a management guy, Peter from Fish Records, who's hopefully going to be involved, and then we're going to go off to the Brecon Beacons where we record all our stuff for a week, and hopefully sometime in September, October maybe, kind of do it then, and kind of pledge music campaign and all that kind of stuff. But it always takes a lot longer than you think, so it'll probably be the new year before it's out, I guess.
Okay. And will the music be sort of along the same lines of what you've released in the past, or is there anything new happening?
I don't know. I think we're trying to.
It's really difficult to know. I think when you're in a band to have that kind of perspective. Do you agree when you're in a band to kind of see your sound changing? But I think when we look back at our first album, definitely the difference between the first and the second album is quite big. Yeah. And I think whether we realise it now or not, I think our 3rd album will be quite different again.
I've learned a few more chords. It should be good. It should hopefully change something.
4 now, doesn't it?
At least 4 that we'll be using. But yeah, I guess Will's changed our style a bit, because he was kind of trained at Birmingham Jazz something or other, Conservatoire. Yeah, so his drumming, I think, has changed things a bit, and hopefully we've all got a bit better at kind of leaving a bit more space is something we wanted to do, because before we were all playing at the same time and being a bit more busy, so the buzzword at the moment is kind of not overplaying everything all the time. I guess hopefully that'll come through.
Okay, and I read on your website that someone quote someone here, I think someone who runs a folk night, that you're the friendliest band in Brighton. What makes you so friendly?
I don't know, Amy. Amy's lovely, and she's put us on, like when we first started, she put on loads of gigs for us at Brighton Folk at the Brunswick, 3rd Sunday of every month. This little plug there, Amy. But yeah, she's just been really lovely to us, and she's come and sung with us a couple of times, and we just get on really well, so I guess that's where it comes from.
Cool. And what's going on over the summer? What's happening gig-wise or tour-wise?
We're doing Wessex Folk Festival in Weymouth. Apart from that, we haven't got a huge amount booked in at the moment, but we'll be doing stuff
got the media.
Media, Jonathan Bird, we're supporting. He's an amazing American singer-songwriter guy who's coming over. We were talking about it before, we can't remember the exact date, but sometime in June. So yeah, with the Galleons.com is the best place to find out, and if you sign up to the mailing list, it's only like kind of monthly and you get 7 free songs and that kind of thing, so that's good.
Oh, cool, not bad. And we like to find out what people are listening to, but are there any local bands that you're perhaps into at the moment, or in general what you're listening to?
Local band-wise, I really like Rotate. I don't know if you've come across them. It's a guy called Jareth who plays drums, and I think it's his wife whose name I can't remember, who plays cello, but it's all kind of distorted cello and lots of interesting things going on. I think they're one of my favourite Brighton bands.
Cool. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Cheers.
Afraid of love, those tide winds can lift you up, set you down on solid rock, my dear. Rise higher than this house, far above this hole. And when you look down, frighten us with light, deafen us with sound. And I hope that you do, yeah I do. And I hope that you do, yeah I do. Please coordinate these sounds. They're keeping me awake with the cats and dogs. We sing to the moon, but it's a sorry state. God walked upon too soon. And I hope that you do, yeah I do. And I hope that you do, yeah I do. And I hope that you do, yeah I do. And I hope that you do.